welcome to Coming a Trashin'. It's a presentation of Garbage Theater, where we pitch the movies at stake for next week's contest. But rest assured, folks, we didn't pick these movies to be enjoyable. I'm your host, Chase, with my co-hosts, Blake and John.
Yellow.
Howdy.
This week, it's going to be Blake versus John, as we prepare for Garbage Theater Presents Orcs. Which turned out to be everything we thought it was going to be.
Right.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go
who's
first.
Who's chomping at the bit?
I would like to go first just because I don't have a lot of information. However, I'm going to let y'all choose mine.
Ooh.
In a way. I have two movies picked. But let me first say this. I had a whole strategy where I was actually planning on picking nothing but Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and throwing the match just so those movies couldn't be picked later. But I decided against it. Yeah, I decided against it, and I went with my old standby of Bigfoot movies.
Oh, Jesus.
So
there's a lot out there.
Yeah, there is.
Movie-wise.
I have two Bigfoot movies, one of which has somewhat of a common theme with Swamp Ape, and one of them does not. And I'll let y'all choose which one y'all want.
Frightening. You really think you're going to liken one of the movies to Swamp Ape and that's going to sell it for us?
I'm giving y'all the choice. Makes you wonder, though, doesn't it?
Not really.
Makes me wonder what. I don't know what I'm supposed to be wondering.
It could be anything. I'm not telling you what the common thread is.
Okay.
It stars Michael J. Fox.
That would be funny, but no, sadly not.
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to put it all on John. Just like you put it all on him last time.
Why does everyone keep doing this? All the decisions keep falling to me.
Because I called it.
Hold on, I'm tired. What's the... So it's the thing that has a thread with Swamp Ape, and what's the other one?
One that doesn't.
One that doesn't.
Oh, one that doesn't.
What a choice.
Oh, boy. I'm going to go with the one that does.
The one that does.
God.
All right. It is from 2005, and it's called Holler Creek Canyon. Like, not a misprint. Holler Creek Canyon.
Okay.
A group of friends embark on a camping adventure to an idyllic location in the mountains. The horror begins as one by one they become the prey of Holler Creek Canyon's new resident. The question is it man or beast? Of course, this was like straight to video. It has 2 stars on Amazon. It is on Amazon Prime. 4.2 on IMDb. And the common thread is the prehensile penis.
John, why did you...
I picked correctly.
Being as one of the stars of the movie is Ron Jeremy himself.
Oh, my God.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's no guarantee, he's going to get nude in this.
No, that's not going to happen because that's taken care of by other people. As stated in this 1-star review from someone named Broomhilda. Terrible female actors are one thing. Naked bad female actors are even worse. So, there you go. And the other quote I had from a review was, "Stay clear of this sewage."
Sewage. Oh my God. All right. Well, that
Sounds
was
good.
quick.
Well, hey, like I said, I wanted to make it interesting, and unfortunately, I really wanted to just throw the rest of the matches and pick Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I was like, you know what? No. I got my ass whipped last season. I'm not going to let that happen this time.
And I would have caught on to that real quick. After a couple of losses, I was like, okay, I need to start throwing out Van Damme movies as well.
Oh, man. We would have definitely had to have changed the podcast name.
Yeah.
By then.
And on a Jean-Claude Van Damme note, though, You know there's going to be a new Amazon series starring Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Yeah.
Where
we'll be covering every episode here on the Garbage Theater.
I know they put the pilot out. I hadn't watched it, though.
I probably will never watch it. But anyway, John, what you got now?
All right. As you guys know, I was laboring over my pick for a while.
Yeah, and to speak on that, I think you're missing the point of this whole thing. You're not supposed to be picking a movie you want to watch. You're supposed to be picking a movie that's going to hurt our psyches.
Right.
This is a very aggressive, mean-spirited thing we're doing here.
Absolutely.
I see. Okay. I mean, I get that, but like that's just not my philosophy on bad movies. I'm basically over here playing my own game.
Well,
it's fine.
What you got?
It still sucks. It sucks. Don't worry. So I ended up going with Robo War. 1988.
Sounds nice and generic.
Yeah. It's actually not generic. It's actually pretty specific. Specifically, a Predator ripoff.
Okay.
An Italian Predator ripoff. It's by a director named Bruno Mattei, nicknamed the Italian Ed Wood.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. He's kind of not really a character, but he's a pretty well-known, like, shitty movie director. He's got like 54 movies. A lot of them are rip-offs of American movies that were popular at the time.
What's his name?
Bruno Mattei, Mattei. But
isn't that the college player that got catfished? Or no?
I don't think so.
I can't remember what that guy's name was.
Oh well, close enough.
And a sort of similarity to Godfrey Ho, he's got a whole bunch of different names he worked under. He's got 24 different names.
Jesus.
Sounds like a catfisher to me.
Primarily, he worked under Vincent Dawn, he's under on this movie. He worked as Vincent Dawn. Yeah, so yeah, he Predator came out in 87. This
Something
came
like
out in
that.
88, and that's just that was his modus operandi. He just ripped off American movies sometimes. And Italian movies, like in the time period, they were really famous for just ripping stuff off. They made tons of like Mad Max ripoffs, and
I don't see why we need to become culturally inappropriate at this point. By the way,
it's okay. I'm Italian.
it's pronounced Italian also. So.
This never really got an American release, which is kind of interesting. I mean, until now, I guess. It's on Amazon.
Jesus.
He directed the original Women's Prison Massacre, which recently got a sequel set in Sharkensaw.
Oh yeah. Sharkensaw. Forgot about that one.
The synopsis is pretty short. Apparently, it's quite light on plot. It's Predator. So, the synopsis is: Reb Brown stars in this action-packed adventure story of fighting men pitted against an unseen enemy, a force more powerful than the fiercest weapons. That's
It's
it.
Predator.
It's Predator.
It's Predator.
It's Predator, except it's a really stupid, shitty-looking robot.
Huh.
So, yeah. it's gonna be tight.
A robot is so much more lame than a predator.
It's way lamer. It doesn't
Usually
look
things
cool at
get
all.
better. Usually things get better with a robot.
Yeah.
Not this time.
No, they just get sillier. In this case, let's get into some reviews here. I don't know who Jason Buchanan is, but
Oh, that's old man Buchanan's boy.
on Wikipedia, Jason Buchanan described Bruno Mattei's films as low-budget, gore-drenched efforts, and that B-movie lovers can argue his importance in the realm of film until the world ends. Few will deny that his films rarely fail to entertain on terms of sleaze and gratuitous violence alone, if that's your kind of thing.
And
which
it is.
I think that's right up our alley.
Right.
Yeah. See, there was only 2 reviews on Amazon. One is a 1-star, and the other is a 5-star.
Oh, jeez.
See if you. So one of them ended like this: "You might enjoy this if you got a bunch of friends together for some yucks. Do not do an F-word drinking game, though. You'll die." The other one is a classic Bruno Mattei madness. You either love this kind of movie or you just don't get it. So that's it. Robo War.
Robo War.
One word.
Well, okay. So it's just a group of ops guys going against a singular robot.
Yes.
Does that constitute a war?
Apparently it does.
Silence.
Maybe in Italy.
You know, usually when I pick my shitty movie, I'm kind of hoping that somebody, like, you know, my opponent has picked something better. Didn't happen this week.
No.
So now I'm hoping for Ron Jeremy Bigfoot movie.
You know what's funny is, like, I'm realizing how many of these crappy movies are just, like, a bunch of people fighting something in the woods.
Well, yeah. That's the only place you can shoot without a permit.
I had, like, another pick, since Orcs was just, like, fighting some crap in the woods. I had another pick that was fighting some crap in the woods, and then I went with this pick that's just fighting some crap in the woods.
Yeah. If you ever decide to actually use fungicide, it's just fighting some crap in the woods.
Just fighting crap in the woods. That's all they are.
Well, and when you think about it, even my pick is fighting crap in the woods.
Yeah. Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this will be fun just to compare it to Predator. Because, like, it lines up in a disturbing, like... it's such a ripoff. It's absurd.
I can only hope at this point it's a shot-for-shot remake just with crappy robot in place of Predator.
It's very, very close.
Like, if an Indian cuts his chest open at one point in the film, that's just going to make me happy.
He's Asian in this movie.
Oh.
Why not?
When you see the trailer, you'll be like, "Oh my god, they just copy pasted Predator and then put in their own one-liners, but the one-liners are way worse." So instead of "stick around," you get "stay there."
You are one unattractive robot.
yeah, probably.
See, I was just hoping it was going to be the exact Predator dialogue, but with, like, you know, Super Mario level Italian stereotype. What's the matter, Dylan? They got you pushing too many pencils?
They've all just got big old mustaches and they're holding pizzas constantly.
Oh my god.
The language that the robot speaks, it just goes bippity boppity beepity boop. There goes our Italian audience.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I'm not super stoked for either of these.
Me either.
I think once you watch the Robo War trailer, you'll be more excited.
Maybe the trailers will turn us around.
That's kind of downer now.
Those 2 movies sucked all the energy out of the room.
It did.
Well, shoot.
Because I'm looking at the real prospect of, you know, a Ron Jeremy Bigfoot movie or Italian Predator. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't, I guess.
Yeah. That just wreck everybody with too much Van Damme. That is now just, here.
Well,
I guess we'll watch this.
You know, once you've been struck by the sword of Van Damocles, it's hard to get back up.
You stay down.
Stay there.
I'm telling you, the trailer will get you hyped.
No.
All I want to do. I can't even talk because I want to hear Chase literally go through the whole Predator movie with that little Italian thing he was just doing. That's entertainment right there.
I'll bleed you real quiet. You a ghosting us, a motherfucker?
Oh, man. See?
Yeah,
that's good right there.
That's the stuff.
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
See, we already got the the thread for the episode. We're all prepped.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm starting to come around now.
I shed a tear just now when you did that.
I'm a goddamn asexual tyrannosaurus.
Shit,
dare I say we need to save it for something that we might not even do?
I think so, because that's fucking gold right there.
Oh my god! Before we get too deep into a movie we've yet to watch, we'll call it. We'll go ahead and call it for this one.
Yeah.
So the stakes have been raised. So next week we're gonna do Orcs, and we'll see what happens with this. I think I know which way I'm leaning.
Well, yeah, now. Shit.
Just real quick to get through our little spiel here. If you can take a little bit of time out your day and leave us a review on iTunes, we very much appreciate it. We're always looking for feedback. While you're there, subscribe. You can get all of our latest episodes the minute they go live. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Garbage Theater, Twitter at @garbage_theater. I believe we've got an Instagram account now. Do we not, John?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
It's still empty, but we have one.
Okay, so I'm gonna promise exciting things from that because John's in charge of it.
Oh, god damn it!
I expect to see many high quality memes.
Oh yeah, we get on the memes.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if I lose, it's gonna
explode.
Gonna be filled.
Yeah. I'm gonna Photoshop big swarthy mustaches on every frame of this movie.
If there's a movie that you'd like to suggest to us, contact us on either Facebook, Twitter, or you can email us at garbagetheaterpodcast@gmail.com. Anybody have anything else left to add before we
I just have so much Mario sound bites mixed in with Predator in my mind right now. So no, I don't want to say anything.
Just the scene where they're mowing down the jungle. You just hear the coins.
I was thinking whenever you see the Predator jump through the trees and it goes, Yahoo!
Oh, save it.
Okay.
Save it. It may never even happen, but we can dream. If nobody's got anything else to say, we'll see you next week, everybody.